If your home in Toronto backs onto a laneway, you might be sitting on an opportunity most homeowners don't even realize exists. Because that small space behind your house could potentially become an entirely separate home. They're called laneway homes, and over the past few years, they've quietly become one of the most interesting housing trends in the city. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through everything you need to know about laneway homes in Toronto in 2026. A laneway home, also known as a laneway suite, is a self-contained residential unit built in the rear yard of a property that connects to a public laneway. It's completely separate from the main house and typically includes its own kitchen, bathroom, living space, or entrance. Think of it as a small secondary home located behind the main house, facing the laneway instead of the street. It allows cities like Toronto to add housing while keeping neighborhood largely the way they are. Over the past few years, laneway homes have gone from a niche idea to one of the most talked about housing solutions in Toronto. For homeowners, they open up several possibilities. A laneway home can be used as a rental unit, housing for family members, or a guest house. And for many homeowners, it's also a way to increase the long-term value of their property. This is usually the first question homeowners ask. Not every property in Toronto qualifies for a laneway home. One of the most important requirements is that your property must back onto a public laneway. Laneway suites are typically allowed on properties with detached homes, semi-detached homes, or row houses, but zoning rules, lot dimensions, and access requirements all play a role in determining whether a project is possible. Even if your property qualifies, there are still regulations that affect what you can build. For example, Toronto allows only one laneway suite per property. There are also rules around things like building height, distance from the main house, emergency access, and landscaping. All of these factors influence what the final design can look like. That's why understanding the rules early in the process can save homeowners a lot of time later on. Because these projects are built on tight urban lots, they require efficient and thoughtful design. Architects often focus on maximizing natural light, privacy, and smart use of space. The result is that many laneway homes end up becoming beautiful, compact living spaces that make the most of every square foot. Laneway homes are quickly becoming one of the most interesting housing opportunities in Toronto. They allow homeowners to add flexible living space while making better use of land that already exists within the city. But like any construction project, the key is understanding the rules, site conditions, and design possibilities before getting started. If you have questions about laneway homes in Toronto, feel free to leave them in the comments below.